The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
G'day there. So I got a question for you. Who is right? Who is right? The rental market is like musical chairs. That was a headline yesterday. Landlords are offering grocery vouchers and incentives to sign up for rentals. But headline number 2, even the middle class are struggling to pay rent. Story number 3, a report I read by JB Weir about wealth transfer, which is actually a story in and of itself. But the upshot is we are the 7th wealthiest country on earth. If you do the median, i.e. half above, half below, we're the 5th wealthiest on earth. So if we're so wealthy, how come we allegedly can't afford rent? And if we can't afford rent, how come they're offering grocery vouchers to lure us in? See, the answer to all of this, of course, lies in the specifics of each story. Now, the middle class line came from a unionist they called an economist in the story, so basically a man with an agenda. He cited a teacher on $60,000 a year. Teachers, of course, don't earn $60,000 a year. Well, only the brand new ones do. And let's be frank, if you're new and you're young and you're on starting wages, you should be flatting. As for the voucher story, well, that's a reflection of the good news. Rentals are not rising the way they were because of supply. Thousands more houses are on the market these days. There are more houses than punters. That sort of supply-demand equation is good for the consumer, of course. So, if you drum up the worst-case scenario, guess what? You'll find a problem. Closely followed, of course, by a headline. But what of this wealth transfer? Well, that's an interesting report. Billions is changing hands as the boomers die and the kids get the inheritance. Women are disproportionately apparently benefiting over men. It will carry on, they tell us, well into the 2040s. And this is a reminder that we are not, in fact, the squalid, broke backwater many would make us out to be. We might be low paid or a low wage economy, but we are not as economically divided as some would make out. We are not broke, and through things like housing, vast sums have been amassed over the years, and it's currently being bequeathed and left to others, apparently, or so the report says. The trick is to read the detail, not fall for the headline. Now, can some not afford rent? Well, yes, but it's not the norm. That's your story. But then, that doesn't make a good headline, does it?
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.